friends. I just wanted to talk about something that one of my real life friends, or if you're watching this, you probably are one of my real life friends too. Anyway, one of my real life friends put this question to me, like, why are humans obsessed with creating virtual realities? And of course, like the first initial thought is like, oh, we're just all, we're kind of addicted to escape, right? I mean, kind of different ways to look at it, but like on one hand, you can say, well, it's the same reason why we're addicted to, or why we like drugs and alcohol, and say drugs and alcohol as if they're different things. Anyway, drugs and drugs, why we're addicted to drugs, and also like travel and things like this, because we kind of want to escape there. I mean, people. I mean, I have a lot of friends addicted to computer games too. I'm even a little bit addicted to social media. I'm trying to control it, but anyway, it's kind of like an escape from reality, isn't it? So, on one hand, you can see it like this, like we're trying to escape our lives, and it brings me to, of course, the thoughts of like anti-capitalism and anti-current system, because this, if a big percentage of us are in one way or another escaping our lives, then there's fundamental problem, you know what I mean? This might not just be that, oh, you need to blah 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 individually. Now maybe this is like a societal problem. That's one thought. Another thought is like, maybe perhaps this is like a fractal universe, and I've also heard often very intelligent computer scientists and programmers suggest that we are already in a simulation. And there are even some people actually looking to find a way out, which is kind of funny. Um, as crazy as flat Earth is, huh? Yeah, but that we're already in a simulation, and perhaps this idea that we're trying to create virtual realities, or that we're addicted to this idea, or sorry, that we're obsessed with this idea of making virtual reality, that this could be part of this kind of fractal nature of existence, that we are just trying to get to source, trying to get to our source, and our source is actually this kind of virtual reality. I mean, that our source is, sorry, what would they say? Not virtual reality, but we're in a simulation. This is a simulation theory, right? That we're in a simulation, and then like creating virtual realities is kind of getting to our source, yeah. But another kind of more spiritual idea that I was thinking is that we are, um, I don't say at the end of our evolution, maybe, I don't know. Let me just a thought. It doesn't matter. I can think whatever. So can you. You can think anything. Enjoy your thoughts. They're very beautiful things. It's a very beautiful thing that we have, just like bodies and everything. Um, but the thought is that we kind of perhaps reached the end of our evolution, or maybe not the end of our evolution, but we've reached the point where our minds are evolving far quicker than our bodies and our reality, and that our minds, it's kind of reached this point where we're like, well, our minds need more. We need change. We're coming from a pool, a pool of consciousness, the infinite consciousness, and um, perhaps we're like, the mind is evolving quicker than physical reality allows. So they're saying about, oh, in 5,000 years we're not going to have a little toe anymore, or something like this. But our minds are. If you imagine like how quickly things have changed just in my lifetime, just in the past 20 years. I say I'm 20. I'm not 20. I'm 35 years old. God damn it. But yeah, in the past 20 years that I remember, how quickly things have changed, and a lot of the change that has happened, of course, this, I'm talking into my mobile phone. This is part of the thing, part of the change. But the biggest change is in the access to information, and how quickly we can absorb this, and how quickly we can process this stuff. So the mind is evolving, and at the moment, technology is the only thing that is evolving at the same speed as our mind. Therefore, virtual realities is just like a way that we can also evolve the physical experience. Let's say, I mean, that's the thing with virtual realities. They're starting off as just optical, right? They're just starting as optics, just as a visual thing, and give it another 10 or I don't know, another few years or whatever, maybe perhaps they're going to be able to back this optical up with this visual up with a smell, or they already have these kind of touch sensitive suits and whatever. This is all on its way. um, right, if we don't already have some sort of neural link directly into our brains that can just make us feel like we're getting touched in the arm or whatever. I mean, I can imagine many uses for this. Probably not so many, not so many pure ones. So what I'm saying is, let me get back to this point that our mind is evolving quicker than the physical reality, and the only way that we can keep up with the evolution of the mind is by creating these virtual realities that then can evolve as quickly as our minds can. And interesting thought. Anyway, it's just something that my friend said to me and triggered me off thinking over the past like week or whatever, and I can't type this response in WhatsApp to her. That would be very difficult to try to explain. I mean, I did try just now, and I was like, "Fuck this! I'm just going to make a video." Maybe I would send it to her. Probably not. But anyway, I let me just kind of close this off because I don't think I've closed this yet. So, um, virtual reality, blah blah blah. I think this is my closing point. That if even if we don't create these virtual realities, this virtual existence, and perhaps some sort of neural link, even if we don't do this, we will. It will still happen. The mind will still evolve, regardless of the physical manifestation of it. So what I'm suggesting is that virtual reality and technology in this way, this kind of simulative technology, is an extension of consciousness, and without it, consciousness would still evolve, but perhaps in a different way. Like, I mean, it's hard to imagine. It's hard to imagine, but the consciousness is extremely powerful, and anybody who's taken any kind of psychedelic drug knows this. Like, it's extremely powerful, and if you, I mean, you don't even need to take psychedelics. Just meditation and just like speaking to any spiritual. I don't want to say leader because this is such a horrible word, but like a spiritual person, for example, Osho or whatever, that we have the power of manifestation, and I think this is getting quicker and more powerful. Like, our minds are becoming more powerful, as I say, with this information age that we're in, and that it's going to be a point where we just kind of think, we just kind of will just know. I don't know. Maybe it will take 500,000 years or whatever, which is what the Baha'is think. But I kind of see that it's either going to happen like in the mind, or we're going to make it happen through technology. But there's going to be a point where we're going to be able to control our whole reality with our minds. I mean, we're almost there anyway. We just have this user interface with the mouse and the computer. But this is, of course, the next step is to get rid of this. That it's got a direct interface between us and our creations. Pretty interesting idea, anyway. But let's see what happens. Yeah, maybe I did also take too much acid. No, I'm joking. I never took any acid. Anyway, thanks for listening. Mwah.